at SGD. Tingnan natin. First ban, Sicilian. As we mentioned earlier, Sicilian, nakikita nga natin yung totoong lakas niya after a rough start nung first day. And Sicilian showing up dun nga sa last game, of course, played to perfection. Grok
Your
ang first
team
ban
is banning.
ng STI. Banning out the Grok as your first ban, what do you feel like may konting clue na tayo as to what STI wants to do for their own draft?
Not at all. I think yung STI, they ban out yung Grok just because of the fact that SGD Omega plays this a lot. And alam natin na favorite yan ni Heath. No matter how you, no matter kung ano man yung gusto nilang apat na other heroes, Heath plays it in a way na lagi siyang shoot sa kung ano mang strategies na meron sila.
I'd say they ban out the Grok
Your
kasi
team
hindi ko
is
din
banning.
nakikita dito si Eugene na maglalaro ng mga marksman mid. So, they would rely on that blue buff talaga. And if SGD Omega gets this Grok, sure ako hindi nila makukuha yung blue buff na hinahanap nila dito.
Second ban naman dito sa side ng STI ay si Farsa Selena,
Your
banned
team
out
is picking.
by SGD. First pick dito ng STI, very crucial. Any possibilities?
Huh?
What do you guys think? Who do you think
Carry.
are first pick? Ay, yun.
Ooh.
Your
There we go.
team
Carry.
is picking.
Well, Carry is not on my list as the first set of picks para sa STI. I'm looking at either Cho or somewhere along the lines of Diggy or even Nana at a certain point or Kofra. But Carry, I guess you can never go wrong ngayon with a marksman kasi pwede mo siyang gawin na parang single marksman ka or dual marksman ka.
Tsaka naniniwala na lang dito Wolf, na STI, they're just going for their comfort picks. Because technically, that is one of Lembot's favorite
Your
heroes.
team is
So
picking.
parang comfort na lang dito. It seems to me that they haven't really found that formula, yung magpapapanalo sa kanila. So, kung hindi mo pa nahanap yun, might as well stick with something you're comfortable with and probably win, get a game, and boost your confidence.
Problem I have with that though is kung comfort lang din ang usapan, why not get the Cho for their first pick?
Pwede din.
Ayun, evidently, mananakaw siya ng SGD Omega. Bukod sa fact na paborito to ng SGD Omega, they always run Cho.
Kufra.
I think that Cho would have been great for STI, lalong-lalo
Your
dyan si
team
Dogman.
is picking.
And medyo risky din when you bring out the marksman as your first pick because you're already showing your hand. And yung response naman ng SGD Omega dito, Cho at saka si Jawhead, STI though. I'm liking the picks here, Kufra and the Diggy to answer back. What do you have to say about that, Butters?
It doesn't really give out much for the side of STI pa rin naman dito. I mean, they have good control of the map right now, and that's a given. So, ang kailangan na lang bantayan natin dito is how
Your
will
team
SGD
is
Omega
banned.
react. Well, they do have the Jawhead to take out the Diggy ng isang mabilis. But still, you have to remember, if you do not, sabihin na natin, if you're not cautious of the Diggy, pwede ka kasi mabaliktad yan eh. So, it's the factors na dinadala ng Diggy plus the map control.
Your team is
Kimi naman
banning.
ang pick dito ng SGD Omega. Kimi, yesterday was the day of Kimi. I think,
Your
if I'm not
team is
mistaken,
picking.
apat na laro, all the 4 games we saw, Kimi took control of the day. Do you think we might see that today with what SGD Omega is showing right now? Especially with
Your
that Uranus
team
pick.
is
Wolf.
picking.
Surely, this is one of isa sa mga pinakamalupit na moves ni Coach Dale. I always love this eh. Parang, alam mo yung sa mismong draft pa lang, may galawan ka na kagad. So he picked up the third pick, Kimi, knowing na sila yung magpipick first dun sa second phase picks. And then, hinayaan nila, okay lang yun. Parang ninakaw nila yung Kimi, tapos binan nila yung backshot, then get the Uranus on the 4th slot. So totally, hindi countered yung Kimi nila, hindi rin countered yung Uranus nila, and they're happy with whatever they're getting. No matter what STI picks next, they will have comfort
team is
knowing na
picking.
okay na yung apat nila. I guess they will close this out with good damage, maybe
Probably
Marksman, a Bruno, or a Granger, just to close this thing out, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, very tanky right now yung side ng SGD Omega. But STI, the Terizla and the Zask. Butters, how do you feel about that?
It's more on the control. Not really sure kasi yung Terizla was really gone for a lot, matagal na panahon na. But right now, it's just more on the idea na lang siguro na medyo kailangan na lang dito ng STI controlin yung fights in a certain circle. Kasi kung napapansin mo, gano'n na lang talaga siya eh. parang certain zoning or certain capability nila in terms of team fights, napakalakas dito as long as they can keep it in that certain circle.
I guess
Alright.
there is that they want to use this to run, parang mayroon medyo run at you kind of strategy.
Yeah.
Tapos meron silang diggy, so yun. But I'm scared about that because I really feel na yung first picks, napakalakas na agad for SGD Omega.
Yeah. And of course, Rafaela, last pick of SGD, looks like they want to run this really fast. It's going to be a huge wrecking ball running towards STI. Really quickly, who do you pick for this game?
I'll go for SGD Omega with this draft.
I'll go for SGD din dito sa draft na to.
Okay, I don't always want to say that I'm going to pick the other team just so it's even, but for me, I'm going to have to pick SGD also. This might go really, really quickly with what they showed, but I don't want to count out STI. They're hungry for a win, and we might see a different rage, a different kind of motivation from this team. Pero that is it for us. Let's throw it to our casters.
Maraming salamat, panel. And gusto ko lang sabihin, na-miss ko. Na-miss ko tong pwesto na to, na-miss ko mag-shoutcast. Kami nga pala ang maghahatid sa inyo ng ating laro. My name is Midnight.
And this is Yasumiao. And this time, SGD versus STI. Midnight, it's your boys.
Alam mo, Madam Yasu, sabi ng panel dito, nakakatakot din talaga yung draft na binigay ni Coach Neil De Los dito. Bringing up once again the double fighter. May something talaga nakakaiba na dinadala ang SGD rito. Even if STI yung kalaban nila, it's a struggling team. Hindi sila magtatago ng strategy rito.
Yeah, indeed. Kasi kahit nasabihin natin, ganito yung draft, ganito yung lagay, kumbaga, ng STI. Still, yung points pa rin yung pinaka-importante dito.
Yeah.
Losing 1 point, malaking lose pa rin yun.
Yes,
Kasi-
definitely. Walang bigaya dito sa ating laban as we welcome the first game of this best-of-3 series between STI versus SGD Omega. On the blue side, you have
All
STI,
troops deployed.
Lembot on the carry, Nixu on the Terizla, Docman sa kanyang Diggy, Lardas na Pupra, and Yuji naman ang nagamit ng Zask.
Eh, para sa side ng SGD Omega, we have JD playing as a Joe, Heat playing as Johe, Toshi on the Kimi, Hayes naman on the Rafaela, and Kenji para naman kay Uranus.
And as you see, there's a split happening here for SGD Omega. The two fighters are on the different sides of the map. Toshi in the middle lane using the Kimi. Grabe, pabilisan mag-clear dito. And kung titignan natin, nakahiwalay talaga yung dalawang fighters ng SGD Omega.
You know, medyo nagagandahan ako sa draft dito ng SGD Omega. Yung kinuha nila si Cho. Kasi si Cho, nasa kanya na yung lahat eh.
Yeah.
May dash, may takas, magiging immune pa siya. Sabihin natin, kaya niyang tumakas sa reverse na hindi ni Tiki. And andun na din yung setup na bibigyan niya. Para
Haji!
pa pumapasok dito si Haji. Pero na-shut up siya nung bouncing ball. But medyo madadamigan dito si
Yes!
Pero nakahabol ng first blood. Will be taken by that Digi. Kaso nga lang hindi pa sila tapos. Pinasok sila ni Kenji. The Uranus coming from the SGD Omega. Kasi babawi sila dito na si
On the other
Lembot,
side!
yung nabatay. And also itong si si Digi magiging islog.
Yep, first blood came in for STI pero SGD Omega rotating the two fighters. Sabi nila, ops, kailangan na namin ng reinforcement dito.
Yep.
Bringing up all 5 in the middle lane to take down the two heroes on the side of STI.
Mas malaki yung nabawi doon ng SGD Omega. They only lose itong si Johead, which is yung support nila. Ang kapalit naman noon is one Digi and the carry na alam nilang pwedeng maging ticking time bomb para sa side ng STI.
And ito yung maganda sa, maganda sa ginagawa ng SGD Omega. Even though they lose support dun sa nangyayaring skirmish, they protect all the 3 cores. And mind you, nakuha pa nila yung dalawang Little Wanderer in the middle lane. So lamang sila, in terms of XP, in terms of level, sila pa yung lumamang sa
And
skirmish na yun.
nagsisimula silang
Yuji!
mag-crack dito at the bottom lane na itapon nila dito si Yuji. And mukhang tatakas na dito si Docman na wala nang takas, magiging itlog mulit. And si Lord na lang yung matitira kumbaga dito sa side ng STI Omega at the bottom lane.
Yep, and on the top lane, may 1v1 lang tayo nangyayari dito. It's a Terizla and Uranus, nothing much there on that lane. Nag-clear lang sila ng mga minion wave. Pero surprisingly, si Nixu rito talagang sabi niya, hindi ko kayo masasamahan. Wala pa akong ultimate dito. Kayo muna bahala dyan sa bottom lane. And in the meantime, ito yung nagiging resulta. Heat playing very aggressive on the bottom lane. SGD Omega, they're definitely putting up the pressure sa lane na to.
Si Haji,
top lane!
nahabol
Joe!
ng Daudi at 2 versus 1 na nakahabol ni Nixu and ang carry, and that will be the another kill para sa side ng STI pero hinahabol pa rin nila. Ito si Nixu. Nixu will be a gunner and hahayaan na lang ni Lembot yun.
Yep. And that is the trade na kinuha ng STI dito. They got the Cho, pero SGD Omega, they get the Terizla down. It's very worrying for SGD Omega to have the Cho picked off on a lane like that. Mind you, Terizla yun Terizla tsaka Kari, dapat wala siya doon. Dapat nandun siya sa middle lane. Pero STI right now, nananakawan sila ng blue buff. And mukhang wala sila magagawa dito.
Yep, and SGD, since nagsisimula na silang mang-invade dito, nagsisimula na nilang kontrolin yung mapa, ang mga nakakakuha ng buff, sila yung more likely nakakakontrol ng all throughout the game. And then they transition dito sa may turtle, which is walang kahirap-hirap na nakuha dito ni Kimi. Meanwhile, yung nasa baba natin mukhang medyo nagkakabalugbugan ata. Nagkakadikitan.
Okay, G.
Medyo low health dito itong si Kenji, but he's still gonna survive. Napakaganda ng block niya, Haji, man. I protect you, bro.
Sana all, ganyan
Sana
na kaibigan.
all.
Sinasalo yung mga stars. Lembot. Muntikan siya mahuli dito ng SGD Omega, pero he's gonna be safe having the Little Wanderer buff. Nixu! Using the penalty zone. Walang tinamaan dito
Walang
on the side of
tinamaan.
SGD Omega.
Yeah, tamang second skill lang dito sila Rafaela. Kaya nilang makatakas dun sa clash nung penalty zone dito ni Terizla. And kitang-kita mo kasi yung pagbagsak ng ulti, paglapag ng ulti dito ni Terizla, napaka easy iwasan. Kumbaga, if you're a Kimi, kaya mo lang mag-dash out, kaya mo lang mag-holy healing coming from Rafaela para lang makalis dun sa may penalty zone.
Yeah. Alam mo, ito yung nakakairita sa sa lineup ng SGD Omega. With the double fighters that they have, kaya nilang laruan yung tatlong lane. And it's very hard for STI to find a lane na pwede nilang i-pressure. Even though, ganun yung sitwasyon, I think STI gusto nila yung nangyayari kasi nakakapag-farm si Lembot on that carry.
Yeah, hopefully, maging enough yung time na ibibigay nila dito kay Lembot para makapag-farm siya.
Nixu!
Mahuhuling nila dito si Nixu na nasipa na nagitna ng 4 and wala nang no choice kundi mapatay siya doon. Pero si Kenji na hinahabol dito nung muteta ni Zaf. Pero hindi pa rin eh. Kenji is Kenji. Uranus is Uranus. He's still alive. Kaya-kanya ma-survive para lang siyang umuwi ng bahay.
Oh, alam mo yung parang nireset niya lang and ayan, lalaban na si Kenji dito.
lalaban
Digi.
ulit.
And the Zas on the bottom lane. Samahong pa, nagtatalon ako para mamamatay ba? Hindi, dinatch lang niya. Sabi niya, lalaban ako kayo 1v3. This is Kenji! SGD Omega, makakakuha ba siya na isa? Hindi, pero they get the trade. Kimi
Pero-
has got a turret on the top lane.
Yep, pero andito na yung mga backup na SGD Omega, which is magagamit nila dito yung time journey. UG will be taken down by Haze and the rest
Screenshot.
of the FTI. Mukhang ma-obliterate na dito
Lard.
sa side ng SGD Omega. Si Lard na lang yung natitira, only the tank, and magmamamba out na siya dun. Wala na siya magagawa. Pag nag-stay pa siya dyan, mamamatay na siya, makukuha pa yung tower nila. That wouldn't be a very good trade. Pero mukhang naihabol dito si Lembot, nanlalambot sa isang Kimi.
Nag-1v1 yung dalawang marksman.
Oo nga eh. Pero yung marksman kasi dito ng SGD, na-funnel sa kanya lahat. Kita naman natin yung alagang marino dito ng side ng SGD Omega.
Yeah,
Kimi,
and
bayad na bayad.
Ito yung ito yung strategy na nabuo ng MPL Season 5. Actually, even before the season started, yung 5-man mask, inalaw na to ni Moonton. And grabe yung nakikita nating strategies na lumalabas dito. Napa-funnel kung sino yung mga kailangan i-funnel. Ang daya nga ng SGD Omega. Pati coach nila naka-mask. Sobrang yaman talaga ng ipa-funnel nila.
Na, grabe, pati yung coach naka-mask, no? Sana all, sana all. Pero SGD Omega, papasok na naman sila dito. Si Lard ang una nila makikita pero hindi nila papasukan ng dire-diretso. Hindi nila ito-throw, kumbaga kasi you wouldn't get anything from a tank. Pero grabe naman
Sobrang
yung
lalim!
Yep! Parang kahapon nakita din natin yan, pero nakikita natin si Digi na mapapabagsak ng stars ni Digi. And medyo magpo-fall back muna dito. Yung side ng SGD Omega. Teka lang, pre. Medyo masakit din yung binigay nila sa atin. Nabawasan tayo.
Ito yung resulta ng sobrang pagkakahiwa-hiwalay ng SGD. Kasi they know that they have to punish yung ganitong klaseng playstyle na binibigay ng Omega. So they need to find something out of the map. Kahit kung si hit lang yung papatay nila, they need to get that. Kasi kapag nag-farman lang sila, definitely tumataba yung carry mo. Pero mind you, may timing pa rin yung SGD Omega rito.
Yep. Tumataba nga dito si Kari. Pero kakayanin ba ni Kari na madala sila at the late game? Kakayanin ba ni Kari na mag-isa na makapag-bit-bet ng team niya pagdating sa late game? Kasi hindi mo rin masasabi na biro lang yung damage na binibigay dito, especially the Kimi.
Sila show
Pero ito,
TV.
mukhang huli na naman nila dito si Heat. Si
Puro
Kari
time
daw
journey?
and how the time journey will be used. Kaso nga lang, masakit pa rin talaga yung
Look
energy
at Kenji.
transformation. Neto ni Toshi and Kenji. Tinatag life niya lang si Lembot.
Oh,
And
nice
the
shot!
coming in. Buhay pa rin si Lembot. Pero si Kenji,
Grabe!
gigil na gigil. Teka
Base
lang.
ko to!
Base ko to. Teka lang, Kenji, magbunus dili ka.
Grabe, ay siya pansinin ng Terizla. Sabi ni Kenji, akin itong base nyo. Mukhang nagnanakawan na sila sang side. SGD Omega, they want to play more. Kinakat yung minion wave sa loob ng base.
mo ng base. Alam niya naman namang may pantalon si Kenji and another wasted penalty zone na naman. Coming from this race now on the STI. Mamen, hindi natin sinasabi na medyo
Dogman?
dito yung STI pero parang ganun sila.
Turtle
Pakita sabi ng
resurrecting
SGD na
soon.
nakuli nila dito si Dogman and wala na siyang magagawa doon. Even Lord, hindi siya masyadong makaporma as a Kufra, which is usually makikita natin yan lumilipad galing pa kabilang mapa, sabay may instant yung kalaban. Pero that's not the case para sa side ng STI. Kulang sila dito sa pasok, kulang sila sa setup, and kulang sila sa damage.
Ang hirap din kasi for Nixu, to be honest, to set up the, for the Kufra pala, kay Lard, to set up the targets dito for SGD Omega. Kasi ang gusto mong talunan is yung Kimi. Problem is,
Yeah.
ayan, tulad niyan, nasa harap lagi si Hit tsaka si Kenji. And makukuha nila yung Cupra. Si Dart nag-aabang lang. And SGD Omega, they know that they utilize those two tanks sa harap to get the kill on the Cupra.
Yeah, and napakaganda din nung ejector, then follow up pa nung ulti neto ni Rafaela, yung Holy Baptism.
Oh, Kenji.
Kaya nila ma-burst down yung tank ng STI. And now with Lord, not in the map right na. Yes, napakuna talaga ni Kenji. Uranus. Yan ang walking fountain lang naman.
Uranus, ladies and gentlemen, coming into your rank games. Ako nga sa inyo, umiwas-iwas muna kayo sa mga pubs. Pero ito, SGD Omega definitely utilizing the limits of the hero, the maximum potential. Ika nga, Haji on the top lane. Once again, mag-isa na naman. And it's SGD Omega grouping up as 4 on the bottom lane and in the mid lane, effectively controlling all parts of the map.
Yep, effectively controlling all parts of the map. Pero yun yung kasi yung kailangan ni Kari eh. Kailangan niya din makapag-farm kung kontrolado na ng SGD. Yung mapa ngayon, may hihirapan. Sabi namin makakakuha pa rin ng item dito. Itong side ng STI, especially the Kari. Kaso mabagal yung income, mabagal yung dating ng gold sa kanya, mabagal din yung dating ng item. Kaya kailangan nilang mag-install. And if kakayanin, kung mananakaw nila yung Lord, that's an if.
So SGD Omega, sila dito yung tinatawag nating paldo ng Kenji on the top lane. Ginamit na yung penalty zone just to hold him down. Pero the Purify, actually hindi pa nga niya ginagamit dahil cooldown pa yun. It's just the raw tankiness of the hero. And look at Kimi on the bottom lane, pushing up the first tower of SPI sa harap ng base nila. Pero mabibigilan sila ng Zast.
You know, kinokontrol na ng
Udokmen!
Kinokontrol na ng SGD dito yung kumbaga position. Supposed to be ng
Lord,
STI.
resurrecting soon.
Maging busy kayo kay Kenji habang yung the rest of them para sa side ng SGD Omega nagpo-push. So lahat sila for the side of SGD may ginagawa, lahat sila may ambag. And STI dito, masyado sila nagre-react and they're trying to burst. Etong si Kenji, why would you burst? Uranus, oo, masakit siya sa ulo, pero hindi mo kasi, parang mag-all in kayo sa Uranus, napakalahati nyo lang yung buhay. Kalahati lang yun na
Oh Lord, once again.
Just a split second, buhay na agad.
Tinitrete na naman ni Hit si Cupra dito. Hindi talaga makaharap ng pwesto si Lord. And once again, the Uranus on the front lines of SGD Omega having the dominant eyes alongside the Purify. Talagang imposible daw mamatay, sabi ni Kenji.
Talagang imposible. Ang hirap ng hulihin. Ang hirap ng patayin ni Kenji. Paano mo pa mapupuntahan yung Kimi na nasa likod?
It's so mahirap, madam. It's so mahirap, madam.
It's so mahirap. They're supposed to be,
They're supposed to be makunat. And si Kenji, sobrang kunat.
Sobrang kunat. Alam mo yung sobrang kunat ni Kenji dito. Fountain na fountain yung dati.
Oh, feel ko pang next game pa yung Uranus niya eh.
Pang next game. Kaya pa next game.
Oh, boy pa. Kahit i-pick pa nila, pwede pa eh. And the Lord is on the base of STI. Nasa harap na nila to. Question is, kaya ba nilang i-defend the push ng SGD Omega? 2 lanes are being shoved in by the Dragons. Pumasok na si Lord. Hindi pa Sunday, pero nasa harap na ng base ng STI. Mapapatid nila si Lord to, pero may minion wave pa. Pero pasok, Cupra, Lord, going in. Tinapon, pabalik. Halika rito, sumama ka sa bootcamp. And SGD Omega, hindi nila mapapatid si Lord. Medyo makunat, pero that's not the target. They want the Terizla or the carry.
Yeah, hindi na nila kayang kumbaga hindi na nila nire-respeto dito yung tank man lang ng STI. Kasi given the tank, napakanipis. Given Nixu, napakanipis. Walang magawa dito yung passive ni Terizla na may damage. Pero, namatay si Genji. But probably nag-tower dive siya doon. Pero Haji C, kung sino naman sipa niya, that would be Lord na medyo makunat-kunat din sabay flicker out. Haji still alive, pero the base, lulukod na yan sa harap ng SGD Omega.
Nilaro ang discipline game. SGD Omega, they locked their firepower to the base of the enemy to claim the first game of this series. STI, they need to bounce back, but definitely that's a clear showing that the team is dominant. SGD Omega, pinapakita pa rin nila dito, gagawin namin lahat na makakaya namin.
Yeah, Uranus off lane. Darating na yan sa ranking.
Darating na yan sa mga pubs nyo. And kung kasi nyo talaga, pag-iwas-iwas muna kayo.
Pag-iwas-iwas muna. Or baka kayo yung pagkano. Uranus off lane, like Natalia support, mga bagong heroes na hindi natin talaga ine-expect na makikita dito sa MPL na masasabi na lang natin, effective pala yun.
Yeah, ito yung mga sinasabi ni yung sinabi ni Venus last season na yung mga players kailangan magdala kasi ng bago eh. And ito na yung nakikita natin. Even old teams such as SGD Omega, they are willing to experiment. Gusto talaga nila magpasok ng mga bagong style dito. Kasi the thing about that is hindi siya nakaaral na kalaban mo kapag unang beses mo pinapakita.
Yeah, so parang dadalin mo yung mga bagong luma.
Yeah, bagong luma.
Bagong meta, pero galing sa mga lumang heroes. And nakatago pa sila sa baul. And kasama pa ng mga bagong updates, especially the blame shot and yung mga setup, mga line-up the draft pick, napaka-pulido, kailangan mong ayusin talaga.
Yeah, tingin ko mas marami pang mapag-uusapan ng ating panel. So, ibabato na namin kayo sa ating mga panelists.
And there goes the win to SGD for game number 1 versus STI. I gotta commend STI though. They put up a valiant effort na despite the kill count, they didn't allow SGD to really run through them na sobrang mabilis.
Yeah.
Respectable defense, pero outclassed din, outplayed ang STI sa SGD. What did you guys think about that match?
We did expect it to be this one-sided din naman. Specifically about, if you just look at the draft, alam natin na ang dami masyadong issues presented sa STI. There's really no answer. I mean, Terizla does not answer anything. Well, I guess pwede siya tumangkin ng damage from Dakimi for a bit, but that doesn't mean na enough na yun. I guess yung having this Rafaela as the last pick for Esther really turned the tables around kasi para mapaisip ka, was this a support show or a support Uranus? But obviously hindi yun na nangyari. Sobrang taas ng tankability ng STI. Tapos bigla silang may Rafaela as a cherry on top. There's really no way for STI to get kills. That's why, nasabi mo, di ba, low kill score ang STI kasi it's very hard for them to kill anyone from SGD Omega.
Medyo suntok sa buwan talaga yung pagpili ng isang Terizla as for the meta right now. Everyone is too fast. There is a lot of flame shot. Yun yung bentahe kasi ng isang Terizla in your face hero. How can you be in their faces if they have the flame shot na tatama sa'yo every single effort mo na mag-ulti, lumapit? Wala, parang wala.
Look at this Uranus. Sobrang tumagal siya sa laban na yun. 3 yung katapat niya. Tapos, in the end, it was a better trade for SGD Omega. Fine, nakakuha ng kill yung STI sa Uranus, pero sobrang tagal at ang dami nilang heroes na kinailangan for that. And SGD Omega, nakabawi na sila. They even went for like a 2-for-1 or 3-for-1 trade-off afterwards. And this is how you see that your draft is not working. If you have to allocate so many resources just to deal with one specific hero, you know that you aren't doing your job.
Para sa inyo ba, meron ba kayong nakitang a positive naman on the side of STI? Other than, they were able to hold on the defense, not completely getting run over, what else did they do right naman in that game?
I feel that STI still knows how to play this meta. It's just that, parang ang nangyayari lang para sa akin is, hindi nila kaya i-close out yung game. Parang laging nagkakaroon ng problema into the late game kapag may clash na walang sync yung kanilang mga fights dito. So, it's a problem na kailangan nila lutasin.
I think that for STI, hindi lingid sa kaalaman, hindi malayo doon sa team na yun yung pagkakaroon ng magandang mga strategies. I think we saw them in tournaments outside of MPL that really, they have this weird strategies that work. They even went for like a 5-man revitalize before, and they have the same coach back then. So feeling ko, if there's something good that we can say about STI, we have to look back dun sa kanilang ganitong mga strategies. And I hope that I think magpapahinga sila for a few days. And when they do return into sa MPL, I hope that they are prepared. I hope they have aces up their sleeves by then.
Yun yung iniisip ko parang pagod na nga. Medyo napapagod ba yung team? Na parang nababurnout ba sila into finding these new strategies? Kasi alam naman, sobrang creative ng mga bagay na yun Kumbaga hindi yun manggagaling sa isang team na uninspired.
Yeah.
But is the inspiration still there?
Yeah, sinabi nga naman dun sa interview kanina that they expect to show little bit stronger naman next week. So, hoping to look forward to that. But we do still have a game 2. Earlier, nakita natin, we weren't able to mention it, Toshi, MVP of game number 1. But now, eto na, game 2, SGD Omega versus STI. And it seems like, based dun sa discussion natin, it's more really on how they're approaching the draft ang problema ng STI dito.
Yeah, I think that yung problem sa STI, they were used to very experimenting in a way.
Experimental.
Thank you. They're used to have this very experimental types of drafts. So, baka meron kasing disconnect. Alam mo yung when when there are two like members of a debate, for example, at naglalaban sila, pero yung isang guy, ibang totally yung gusto niyang i-discuss, yung other guy, iba yung i-discuss niya. SGD Omega, they have a definite argument, but yung STI, parang hindi sila nagka-clash totally sa mismong
Your team is banning.
draft. Kasi it seems like STI are thinking about something else. For SGD Omega, they have a defined and rough understanding of the meta. STI, they have their own understanding of the meta and it doesn't clash. That's why ang layo sa tingin mo. Pag actually na-mention to kanina namin ni Butters, parang may mali sa panonood ng STI kung paano sila mag-draft. Kasi parang may sense
Your
naman,
team is
pero
picking.
hindi siya kaasing-ayon, hindi siya sang-ayon dun sa kalaban.
Kumbaga, it's, sabihin natin sa rap,
Rock.
maganda yung first few
Your
bars,
team
tapos
is
biglang yung
picking.
pinakadulo hindi natugma doon sa ginagawa nila. Parang ganun lang.
Now, here in the draft, Grok now getting picked out here by SGD Omega. Of course, one of the higher win rate heroes dito sa Season 5. A lot of it coming from the fact na nung kinalaban ng SGD ang BSB, tradings lang sila. Whoever took the Grok took the game. This might be the story this time around because it seems like very effective ang paggamit ng Grok ngayon ng teams.
Your
What have you
team
guys
is
observed with
picking.
how Grok has been used and why is it so strong in this meta?
I guess it's the same old Grok that we know. Pag nakakuha kasi siya ng either ng Athena Shield or ng Oracle, he doesn't really care much about Flame Shot anymore. And syempre, hindi siya napipigilan nun. Also, with Grok, marami pa rin mga teams na hindi pinipili yung Grok because they haven't mastered it. Which is weird, right? Kasi Grok is one of the easiest heroes to use, but one of the most interesting heroes to master.
Your team
Hindi porke
is
marunong ka na
picking.
mag-Grok, it doesn't mean na ikaw na yung
Yeah.
mabelong ka pang top ka na.
Hinahanap po yung next level play ni Grok.
Exactly, because most people will be easily tempted to use Wild Charge pag nakita siya ng tatlong hero, right?
Guilty ako dun. That's why hindi ako nag-Grok.
Gigil,
But
gigil.
Heath is not that kind of hero. Makikita mo siya even kapag pag nakita siya ng Lolita na naka-bulwark, gagamitan niya na ultimate. You would ask, oh, teka lang, Lolita lang yun ah. But totally, if you don't know, you cancel the bulwark because of the knock-up. And then, all of a sudden, wala nang,
Your
pag
team is
na-put na siya sa air, hindi na siya makapag-Numinum Blast kasi mapapatay na siya kalaban. Which, is not the most explosive usage of the Wild Charge, but a game-winning Wild Charge. So, yun yung
Times kasi kapag nakikita mo yung power of nature, it's a very strong damage skill.
It is.
It is a very strong damage skill. But when you have the flame shot onto your
Your
side
team is
as well,
picking.
then that means you are going to stun people and you are going to slow people. And that means you're just getting kills on a silver platter and 100%
team is
makakuha
picking.
yung team mo ng certain advantage against the other team. And yun talaga yung Grok eh. Yun yung potentially Grok ngayon. Just because of the flame shot, he's really strong. And yung sinabi ni Wolf.
Alright, so let's see
Tama
now.
naman, di ba?
Tama
Tama naman.
Yung mga bans naman, GD, Farsa, Diggy, Kufra, Sicilian, Ling, and Harith ba naman ng STI. And there were a lot of picks that happened while we're talking about the Grok. STI right now is running the Selena, Carry,
team
Uranus,
is picking.
and the Kimmy. So it looks like they're gonna be running 2 marksmen here. Now naman sa side ng SGD Omega, si Jawhead, Cho, Granger, and Rafaela. Movement speed, mabilis ang takbuhan dito ng SGD. But for the last pick of STI, how will you answer this?
They definitely need another, sabihin natin dito, another support or another tank that can actually help yung Uranus dito. I don't think Uranus will be able to do this, pero they go for damage. You settle for damage, or you settle for this Lolita for the extra help. Lolita, mas magiging maganda dito. You have an answer for the Granger. You can actually block out any projectile that's coming to your team with the bulwark. Pero yun nga yung sinabi mo, Wolf. Meron kasing Grok dito sa kabila eh.
Yeah.
There's always a chance. And meron ding ejector. There is always a chance na yung bulwark mo mapawalang bisa.
And honestly, I would love na yung Valir yung kinuha nila instead of the Lolita. I was gonna say na, uy, kinuha nila yung Valir, maybe I'll vote for them. But yung Lolita, this is a far too safe pick para sa STI that I think will not work against SGD Omega. Well, here's the thing, right? Lolita, nagme-make sense naman. Merong Ranger na kalaban.
It's the basic,
Two
tanks for the 2 marksmen.
Exactly. But now, if you think about it, there's so many ways around it. Like, gamitin mo yung ejector against the bulwark. Gamitin mo yung ejector or the wild charge to cancel yung Luminon Blast. And all of a sudden, maubusan ka ng damage ngayon para sa STI. So, I kind of think that they were in a better spot if they have chosen the Valier. That's why, for now, I will still vote for SGD Omega for Game 2.
I could have voted for STI if they went for the Valier. Katulad na sinabi ni Wolf, yung draft nila ngayon may form, may sense. But SG Dragons dito has the answers, SGD.
You know what? I don't want to say SGD again, so I'm gonna go for the fact that I'm a safe player. I like being cautious. I like the safety that STI went for here. So you know what? I want to believe in STI. Maybe this could be the first win STI has in Season 5. That's it for us. It's time that we get into the action. Let's bring it over to our casters.
Belief nga ba o ang draft ang magpapanalo dito sa ating game? Welcome to the second game of the series between SGD versus STI. Kami ang inyong magiging shoutcasters. My name is Midnight.
And this is Yasum Yao. And mainit talaga yung laban and tapatan. Binigyan tayo ng SGD ng isang lamang nung first game nila against STI. Is it gonna be the same story on the second series or madadala dito ng STI up to the third game?
I think mas palag naman. May mas palag yung STI ngayon considering that this is one of the strategies na pinapatakbo ng mga top teams natin like Sunsparks.
Till the
Hawak
enemy
nila
reaches the
yung double
battlefield.
marksman natin
Smash
dito
them.
sa ating second game. Pero let's go ahead
All
and introduce
troops deployed.
our teams here in our second game. SGD Omega on the blue side, Hajizi on the Jawhead, Heath as the Rafaela, Toshi on the Granger, Hayes on the Grok, and Kenji naman ang gagamit ng Cho.
And for the side of STI, we have Dogman playing as the Selena, Lembot on the carry, Nixie on the Uranus, Yuji on the Kimi, Lardman on that Lolita.
Look at this, 4 heroes in the middle lane just to make sure sila yung mauunang makapag-clear ng minion wave. Pero STI, they've already gotten the blue buff on their side and we have a pause here. And gusto ko lang i-discuss dito yung difference ng dalawang lineup natin. STI, they have the double marksman. Pinapakita to ng Sunsparks. Ang lakas kasi ng scaling potential nito. Mind you, this is a Kimi na may early game timing. Tapos may carry ka na isang late game monster. When you compare that to SGD Omega, meron silang incredible timing dito on their lineup. May specific window sa game na sobrang hirap nilang pigilin. So you have two opposing ideas. May isang lineup na kailangan nilang gamitin yung window na yon. And kapag hindi nila nagamit yung window na yon, it will definitely scale towards the side of STI.
Yeah, ang gusto ko lang makita dito is kung magiging effective ba yung Selena pick ng side ng STI. Kasi all throughout na napanood natin ng mga Selena, hindi sila masyadong naging effective. We all know, Selena, kailangan mong ipasok yung arrow. Yeah, especially in the early game, kailangan mong makuha yung early kills nyo kasi mag-i-invest kayo sa time. Kung hindi kayo makakabanse, sayang yung investment na ibibigay nyo na oras. Kung hindi kayo makakakuha, and imbis na nagpa-farm kayo, magiging sayang lang.
Yeah, that's the purpose of Selena. You draft Selena for two specific purposes. Number one is the trap, para may vision ka sa mga bushes. And number two is yung threat ng araw. Wag niyong gagayahan si Shinbu na hindi pinapatama yung araw. Kailangan tumama yung araw. That's the reason you pick the Selena. It brings up a lot of pressure on the map. Kasi kapag hindi mo kita yung Selena, kapag hindi pa nailalabas yung araw, at kapag may mga traps sa damuhan, it's very scary for you to go out.
Yeah, and ang ganda nung nakita ko dito na Selena is using flame shot. I guess this is the new meta Selena.
Sniper no?
Oo, sniper na. May flame shot na, meron pang abisal arrow. Ang ganda naman kasi ng follow-up. After you flame shot, may slow yung kalaban, mas mataas yung chance na mapatama mo yung abisal arrow doon sa kalaban mo. And I think kung mamimiss mo yung flame shot, probably kung matatimingan mo yung flicker, yun ang pinakamalupit na kalaban ng flame shot ngayon. But still, kung maiiwasan mo yung flame shot, yun yung tanong dito eh. And also, I would like to point out, meron silang Lolita right now para sa side ng STI. And Lolita, we all know, kaya niyang ma-block mostly yung mga incoming na mga skills dito, especially the Rhapsody, the Death Sonata ng Granger. Now, if STI, kung ma-i-work around din nila, mapaglalaroan nila dito yung skills ng isang Granger, ma-i-block nila yon, yung lamang, kumbaga, mapupunta sa kanila eh. If they have the Kimi na early pa lang, na gi-scale na agad sa early game, mapapasok nila sa lineup nila yan.
Yeah, that's the scary thing about the lineup of STI, no? Kapag nakuha nila kahit konti lang ibigay mo sa STI, sila yung lumalamang eh. Kapag habang tumatagal yung game, lumalamang yung game sa pabor nila kasi meron silang carry, meron silang Kimi. One problem lang sa lineup ng STI dito is they picked up the Selena into a Grok. na
Yeah.
alam mo naman ginagawa ni Grok, talagang sinasalo niya
Sinasalo
lahat. The
niya.
reason why counter si Grok kay Diggy tsaka kay Nana is wala siyang pakialam kung anong ginagawa mo sa game.
Yeah,
As
isang
long as
ano eh.
naka-charge siya, tapos tatapakan niya lahat ng kailangan niyang tapakan, yun na yung trabaho niya. In this game, there's a specific purpose for the Selena, pero it's heavily countered by the Grok.
Yeah. So, harapan ka lang ng isang Grok dyan sa Abyssal Arrow mo. Wala na eh.
Yeah.
Wala na talaga eh.
Itatakbo niya pa yun eh.
Itatakbo niya pa yun
Baka
eh.
nga din niya itakbo, baka i-wild charge ka nun eh.
Yeah, indeed. And SGD, if mapapa-workout din nila, itong si Granger, kapag ka napugo yan ng early game, mahihirapan. Medyo mahihirapan siya makabawi sa late game. And we have Kimi nga na mabilis na mag-scale, especially early game to mid game. Pero jumping
Lard?
back into the game, medyo nagdedelika dito si Lard. Pero nasalo.
Oh,
Neto, ni Glock, kanina binabanggit natin si Glock na sumasalo ng araw, pero not like this. And that would be an instant first blood na makukuha dito ng SGD.
Sabi ng STI, pre, sasaluin daw niya. Tara, taklin natin. Sinalo nga ni Hayes buong buo. Level 1, yun naman yung problema. Level 1 lang siya.
Level 1 nga.
Malakas
lang
pa
din.
naman yung damage output ng STI dito. And now, they've claimed the early game advantage against SGD Omega. Ang question lang is sino nakakuha ng Little Wanderer.
Yup, yun nga yung ating titignan later. But still, walang makunat sa marami.
Oh, yeah,
Yun
definitely.
ang nangyari doon. And that's sa Kimi na humarap sa kanya. And ang kagandahan nun, Kimi din yung nakakuha ng kill dito
Yeah.
for the side of STI.
They need that. They need the early game advantage against the lineup of SGD Omega. Kasi again, ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Pagdating ng mid-game, sobrang lakas ng lineup ng SGD Omega. Considering that there's a Jawhead, there's a Grok, there's a Granger.
There's
Ito
a
yung
Joe, actually.
ito yung timing na hinahanap nila. If you look at the side of SDI, how do you hold that? You have a Kimi, yes. You have a Selena, yes. Pero everything needs to line up for you. Yung Lolita kailangan makapag-set up ng magandang Numenon Blast. Yung Arrow kailangan tumama. Yung energy ni Kimi dapat laging puno para ready sa team fight. If you don't have that, it's very hard for you to face off against the lineup of SGD Omega. Pero mind you, that's on the mid game.
Yeah. So parang ang daming kondisyon para sa side ng STI dito.
Parang girlfriend mo yan, maraming kondisyon.
Madaming kondisyon, pero gagawin mo eh.
Gagawin mo.
Gagawin mo
Kasi
eh.
pag ginawa mo, swak ka.
So
diba?
ka, parang ganun. Pero pag
Panalo
hindi, yun nga ang problema eh. Pag hindi mo nagawa, pagka isa man lang doon is nagkulang,
Yeah.
doon, magpo-call off. Magiging awit talaga. Mahihirapan kay GF.
Yeah, kaya yung sinabi natin kanina, STI did definitely have a better chance in this second game. Kasi looking at their lineup, mas malaki yung playing room nila, kumbaga.
Yep,
Isang kong playing room, may mga room for errors ka and may mga conditions na pwede mong, pag na-meet mo, mabilis magtuloy-tuloy yung game mo. Ito yung sinasabi nating momentum. Now, ang pinakamalaking problema lang talaga nila is kapag napigilan yung momentum nila, dun sa mid-game, yung timing na hinaharap ng SGD Omega, this will definitely snowball towards the victory of the Dragons.
Yep. Pero, ang problema din dito kasi sa STI, nakukulangan ako sa disable nila. Sabi mo nga kanina, kailangan makapasok yung Numenon Blast, kailangan makapasok nung Abyssal Arrow. Other than that, wala na silang pwedeng iba to pa against SGD Omega like stuns.
Yeah.
Unlike ng SGD Omega dito na meron silang Cho na nasa kanya na lahat, may dash, may stun, may pantakas, and kaya-kaya niya mag-initiate and probably kaya-kaya niya pumatay ng mag-isa lang.
Yeah.
As long as mag-isa lang din yung target niya doon. Kaya-kaya niya mag-burst down eh. Plus, they have the Jawhead.
Yeah, yun yung existing pressure ng STI dito. They definitely have the early game advantage, again with their lineup. Ang pressure nila dito sa game is yung towers. Kapag na-pressure nila yung towers, kapag napipigilan nila yung SGD Omega gumalaw sa mapa, they definitely have the favor kasi nga, again, nakakapag-farm yung carry. Now, on the lineup of SGD Omega, they threaten team fights. Yun yung pinakamalaking problema ng STI. Wala silang pansalo ng team fight ng SGD Omega. If you look at the lineup of STI dito, kailangan may follow-up yung Arrow. Kailangan may follow-up yung Numenon Blast. If it doesn't connect, you're giving the victory to the Dragons already. Kasi hindi mo kayang i-sustain yung pressure. Yung Grok pa lang, naaamba sa harap mo, mag-charge ng maso niya. Nakakatakot na yun eh, magtatakbo na kayo. Mind you, may Cho pa, may Jawhead pa, and there's an impending Death Sonata pa from the Granger. So that's a very big problem for STI that they need to address. Pero they definitely have the capabilities to do so. Again, kapag nakuha nila yung early game, kapag nabasag nila yung mga towers ng SGD Omega, lumalaki yung mapa nila. Bigger map means having more room to play around.
More control.
More control. Kapag mas malaki yung nilulugaran mo, you don't need to worry about what your enemies are doing kasi ikaw yung nagdidikta saan lalaban, saan magpe-pressure, and saan kayo pwede mag-farm.
Yep, medyo nakakalimutan din natin. Merong Uranus dito right now,
Yeah.
yung STI. Probably kinuha nila yan. They have the Kimi and the Uranus kanina for the side of SGD on the first game. I think STI, nagtatry din sila nung ganong lineup. And may additional, kumbaga, they have the carry. Now, if this Uranus, sabihin natin, ganon magiging kakunat, gaya nung first game, sa side ng SGD. Sabihin natin, magiging bayad na bayad yun para sa kanila. Kaya niyang tangkihin kung ano man yung incoming na mga skills na ibabato sa kanila ng SGD.
Yeah.
But that's an if again. Kasi early level, sabihin natin, Uranus hindi rin yan ganun kakunat.
What if
Kapag
di siya ganun kakunat tulad nung Uranus
yun
ni
na
KG?
it's like a gamble.
Yeah.
Kapag ka nag-pick ka ng Uranus, so kailangan mo talagang i-lane ng maayos yung Uranus mo. Kailangan mo talagang kontrolin yung lane mo or i-dominate yung lane mo kapag ka Uranus ka. Kasi kapag ka nag-scale ka lang din, parang pantay lang din kayo. Hindi kayo magiging makunat na Uranus na your team na nag-e-expect sa'yo.
Yeah, kaya ang ganda nung ginawa ng SGD nung game 1, talagang tiniis nila yung timing na medyo wala silang frontliner at that time. At that time, meron silang Jawhead na hindi talaga makunat. So you need to have a stable game for the Uranus to have his items para masabi mo na pwede na ako mag-frontline para sa inyo. Now, in the specific game, kung ikaw yung Uranus, you have to get a good early game kasi may impending timing eh. Kailangan ma-hit mo yung timing na yun. Kapag na-hit na ng SGD yung timing nila, you need to be prepared. Kailangan pwede mo na sabihin sa kampi mo na, guys, kaya ko tangkihin lahat to. Idol ko si Kenji. Gagawin ko yung ginawa niya nung game 1. Tatangkihin ko lahat ng pwedeng ibato sa akin ng mundo. Pati problema nila, kukunin ko na. Sige.
Parang gusto ko maging walking fountain. Ayoko nang umuwi ng base.
Tapos sa mangyayari nga, akin ni Lido Wanderer, dali, lakad tayo. Marcha tayo sa base ng SGD.
Marcha tayo. Ang curious lang ako dito is kung sino yung tatapat sa Uranus dito ng SDI Omega. Kasi nakikita natin, lagi ang tumatapat or lagi ang tinatapatan ng isang Uranus is Cho. And we all know na sa early game, wala talagang masyadong maibigay dito si Cho kay Uranus. Sabihin natin, mas may advantage si Uranus kumpara kay Cho in the early game. But if siguro ang itapat nila dito kay Uranus is someone with a high damage like Granger, yung mapapabasag niya agad yung buhay ng isang Uranus na alam naman natin na level 1, manipis lang yan na maaabuso niya agad. That would be very nice para sa side ng SGD if ever.
Yeah. I think probably it's the Jawhead kasi we've seen this matchup time and time again. Yung Jawhead ang ginagawa niya kasi is kiniklear niya lang yung minion wave. Yun lang talaga yung gusto niya gawin sa lane na yun. Now, if you think about the matchup ng Uranus versus Cho, si Cho kasi kailangan niya lapitan si Uranus. Once nilapitan mo si Uranus, talagang kakarnihin ka na ng buhay. Hindi ka palalayuin nun. Yun yung problema ni Cho. Yes, marami kang mobility with your dashes, pero you need that for survivability. Kapag nagamit mo na yun, pwede magtawag si Uranus sa mga kampe, uy pare, wala nang dasyon, di na makakatakbo yan, singilin nyo na ng utang. Now, with Jawhead kasi, pwedeng gawin ng SGD dito is i-1v1 nila si Uranus. Pag nilapitan mo si Uranus, itatapang ka nun. Doon ka. Bahala ka sa buhay mo.
Ilalayo at ilalayo doon sa mga minion waves
yun yung
nila.
mga kaibigan mong inaaya mo na, ayaw pa rin.
Ayaw pa rin.
Ayaw magpalapit.
Libre mo na, ayaw pa rin.
Ayaw pa rin. Talagang
Ayaw pa rin.
gusto niya mag-isa siya sa buhay.
Pero feeling ko walang kaibigan na ganun.
Wala naman.
Wala.
Lahat tayo rin magkakaibigan.
Pagka libre, G agad.
Pag libre, G ka agad. Hindi nga, minsan hindi ka man lilibre. Sila nag-aaya, uy, libre mo naman ako.
Oo.
Ganon din si Jawhead.
Sila pa na mag-i-initiate.
Si Jawhead, ganun kalupit. Di ba yung tropa niya, SGD Omega. Binabato niya yung kalaban. Oh, libre ko sa inyo, guys.
Oo, libre yung babato niya. Pero kung mapapabagsak din talaga nila dito, yung Uranus, kumbaga early pa lang masya-shutdown na nila yung potential ng Uranus na makapag-creep cut. Yun kasi yung pinaka-ginagawa ng Uranus early up until mid-game nga, hindi talaga siya sumasama. Gaya ng ginawa ng SGD and I think gaya ng ginawa ng Bren last time. Kaya siya nakapag-ipon ng item, nakapagpakunat, naging walking fountain, hindi na umuwi ng base kasi napapabayaan siya. And time and time again, ang nakakatapat niya doon is Cho.
Yeah.
Puro Cho, yung nakakatapat niya doon, which is early game hindi makaporma itong si Cho na usually nakikita din natin. Cho, ang taas din ng split push potential niya. So, nasa-shut up ng isang Uranus yung Cho na sana makapag-split push doon sa lane na pinili ni Cho, which is impossible kasi wala kang creeps na wala kang minions na incoming doon sa tower. So, anong gagawin mo doon?
Yeah, it acts the same way as Terizla defending against Akimi and Asamos defending against Amasha. Hindi kasi enough yung damage mo to take the heroes down. So, kung hindi mo kayang pabagsakin yung nag-defend, it's very impossible for you to push your towers. And ang pinakamalaking problema ni Cho in this specific game is mataas din yung damage output ni Uranus. You should never underestimate the damage output of Uranus kasi hahabulin ka niyan. Hanggat hindi ka umaabot sa base mo. Hindi naman sa loob ng base. Pero hanggat wala kang pupuntahan, hahabul. O nga, di ba? Yun yung literal na Uranus. Nasa loob ng base ng kalaban.
Nasa loob ng base nagmi-minion cut.
Kulang na nga lang doon, mag-recall na, doon siya mag-recall di ba?
Doon na siya mag-recall.
Tapos ang nakakatawa doon, pag doon siya nag-recall, sa STA siya mapupunta.
Sasabihin, guys, kulang yung fountain nyo. Parang ganun.
Kulang yung kalaban.
parang ganun.
Yeah,
pero kidding aside, yung Cho dito, wala siyang magiging no choice kundi sumama. Pero, sige, sasaluhin mo yung arrow ko, then go. Take it.
Consistency is, sabi ni Kuya Midnight, saluhin ko daw eh. Okay,
Oo.
saluhin ko lahat yan.
Parang ito yung trabaho ko eh.
Sinalo.
Well, ito naman din yung sinabi mo kasi. If you have the grok, ang job mo talaga is to face check, to protect your teammates. Kung ano man yung mga incoming na skills, ikaw muna, as much as possible, ikaw yung sumalo.
Yeah. And,
that's why you are called tank. Kaya ganun ang ginagawa
tatanggi mo lahat, pati problema ng kampi mo, tatanggi mo. Kung mamamatay siya dahil may sipa yung Cho, pasipa ka.
Pasipa.
Diba? And we have another pause here. Sabi ni Document, taga lang kuya, yung pana ko kanina pa sinasalo eh.
Oo nga eh.
Feeling ko dapat bawal yan eh. Pero yun nga, kidding aside, ladies and gentlemen, ganun talaga yung trabaho ng mga tanks natin. There are a lot of times na yung mga tanks kailangan mag-suicide. May mga call na nga na ganun eh. Yung mga players natin, nagka-call na sila dito, oy, pakamatay ka dyan. Kasi the thing about that is, kapag namatay ka, hindi ka -1. Yung mga resources na ginamit para patayin ka, that's very crucial. For example, kung ang papatay sa marksman mo is yung sipa ni Cho, and sinipa ka ni Cho, tank ka, yung marksman mo, free game na. So essentially, tinanggal mo yung problema ng lineup mo. So kahit mamatay ka, either way, you've done your job.
Yeah. Instead of suicide mission, more like it's a sacrifice eh.
Yeah.
Mas magandang pakinggan kapag ka-sacrifice.
Sacrifice. Hindi pala suicide. Okay guys, palitan natin yung term. Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Oh.
Kasi kapag sinakripisyo mo yung sarili mo, kailangan may banse yung mga kampi mo. Kasi
May trade.
May trade. And,
yung suicide yung feed.
oh.
Tigil-tigilan niyo yan guys.
Oo nga eh. Masama din yung word na yan. Wag yan. Wag ganon.
Sige.
Wag ganon. So,
Basta
sacrifice.
Basta 0-5, tigil-tigilan yan. Pag may reasoning kasi yung death mo, kunwari, high loss ka.
Oo.
Yung glorious pathway, minsan, ginagamit yun pang, di ba, pang defensive play. Pag ginamit yun, yes, nakapagsaya ka na skill, pero at the very least, you've provided the sustainability for your lineup. Yun naman talaga yung ginagawa ng isang high loss. Well, dalawa yun. Number one is for defensive purposes.
Yep.
Number two is para ma-sustain mo yung aggressive play na ginagawa ng mga kape mo. So kapag nagawa mo yung isa sa dalawang yun, you're very happy. Hindi pangit na nagsasayang ka na skill. Ang nagsasayang na skill yung mag-glorious pathway ka sa turtle yun. Sayang skill yun.
So, kumbaga, yung nagsasayang ng skill, yung mag-glorious pathway ka ng mag-isa ka
Wala
lang.
rin, digi pa, patayin nyo, mag-glorious pathway ka. Yun, sayang yun.
sayang yun. Kumbaga, making use of your skills whenever kailangan ng team nyo.
Yep.
And talagang makukuha nyo yung advantage on that team fight, even if it means na ikaw yung magiging sakripisyo to get those kills, to get those objectives. I've seen that yesterday. Ang daming beses na nag-sacrifice yung yung ka-teammate nila. But then, bawing-bawi eh.
Yeah.
Kasi it's either the kills or the Lord or the turtle or yung towers. Ganun na, okay lang, mamatay doon.
Yeah, basta wag marksman. Yung marksman,
Yun.
alangan mamatay.
Oo.
Yung mga marksman kasi, existing pressure yan sa mapa. Number one, bakit sila existing pressure? Number one, nag-i-scale sila. So every second na buhay, yung mga marksman natin dito, nag-i-scale yung buong lineup. Buong lineup kasi, sa kanya nagro-rotate yung yung power level ng team. Now, after nung number one, syempre number two, malamang, is existing pressure ka sa mga towers, objectives. Yung mga marksman natin, yan yung mga nagbabasag ng torres. So kapag buhay yung mga marksman, definitely may existing pressure sa mapa. Yung tanks, ang pressure na dinadala niyan is hindi ka makapasok dun sa lugar na nilalaroan ng kalaban mo. So yun yung mga ginagawa ng mga players natin dito. Each of them has individual roles, and ang importante doon is ginagampanan nila. That's why nakita natin yung Uranus kanina. Kung kaya niyong pasukin yung base, sige patayin niyo ako kasi nagpupush yung dalawang lane, di ba? Nagpupush si Haji, nagpupush si Toshi. Sabi ni Kenji, kahit namatay ako dito, it just means na pag namatay ako, binuhos lahat sa akin.
Hindi. Yung tipong wala nang maibibigay yung mga kalaban doon sa the rest of your teammates. And yung mga kampi mo, ang gagawin na lang nila is clean up.
Yeah. Kumaga na yan eh. Wala nang pambato yung kalaban mo.
Wala na eh. Talagang back na lang ulit. Heal up doon sa base nila and hintay ng cooldown. And ang hirap din naman kung yung mga skills nyo is high on cooldown.
Yeah. So yun guys, meron na tayong inaayos dito for our plays. Of course, we have to reserve the integrity of our games. We provide the best environment for the players out there. And sa mga nanonood dyan sa ating live stream, we do invite you to come here into MPL Studios. Mag-register na kayo. We have a registration for tomorrow. This is open to public.
Yep. Alam mo Kuya Midnight, medyo curious lang ako dito kung ang STI, makikip nila yung phase na nakuha nila yung first blood, yes?
Yeah.
Napatama nila yung arrow, yes? kung makikip nila yung ganong momentum, yung ganong timing, and sabihin natin, oo, Grak makunat yan, pero kung sure, time and time again, marireceive niya yung Abyssal Arrow dito ni Selena, mapifeed niya yung kalaban. Yun ang magiging pinaka-question doon para sa side ng SGD. Like, sakripisyo daw eh. Sakripisyo daw eh. Saluhin ko daw, sabi ni Coach Midnight eh.
May mga times naman na hindi mo kailangan saluhin yung arrow. Kasi if, si Hayes, na-recognize niya, kapag sinalo niya yung pana, mamamatay siya, it will result into a death na kailangan siya sa next team fight. Yun yung mga bagay na hindi na worth it. Now, we are heading straight towards to our game. Again, this is the second game of the series, SGD Omega versus STI.
Pero binanggit natin kanina nakakarapan ni Johead itong si Uranus. But then, Uranus, andun pa rin siya. Malapit sa may second tier turret ng side ng SGD Omega. But I guess, iniiwasan din ni Uranus eh. Pero Hayes bentang-benta na si Hayes
Alam mo yun si Hayes, hindi na nga niya sinasalo, hindi na niya iniiwasan. Literal na tinatamaan lang siya eh.
Literal na tinatamaan lang din siya. Pero ang kagandahan nun, level 4 na dito si Hayes. And even though saluhin niya na yung arrow dito ni Docman, kayang-kaya na ng tayuan or kayang-kaya na masurvive yon. And surprisingly, even though STI ang nakakuha ng first blood dito, seems like SGD sila yung mauuna in terms of the level.
Yeah, I like this play coming out from SGD Omega. They cut the waves kung saan magpupunta yung Kimi. Nakita nila si Docman umakyat. Oh, look at the flicker! And the knockback on the Joe Kenji! Having the catch here on Yuji Kimi. Makakatupa. Numenon blast casted by the Lolita. Pero hahabulin pa rin sila ng SGD Omega. Naipit na sa tore si Yuji. And it will mean the death of the Kimi. Naiwan si Lord. And hindi pa sila tapos. The shields are up. Pero nagko-cooldown yan. Nawawala din yan SGD Omega. They can wait for the next wave. Pero sabi ni Hayes, eto babatuyin kita ng pader.
Kayang-kayang kuyugin. 4 sila dito sa taas. Magiging sakripisyo nga lang dito si Rafaela, but it's still worth it dahil dalawa yung napatay nila dito and they will get the first tier turret at the top lane ng side ng STI. Another arrow coming in pero wala na dyan si
Wala, sabi ni Hayes, wala ko doon.
Bala kayo dyan.
Hindi ka hunted. And STI, ito yung tanong mo kanina, can they hold the advantage that they have? The answer from SGD Omega is hindi. Pipigilan namin yan. The play was, kung nasan yung Kimi, i-cut natin yung susunod na minion wave para walang gagawin yung STI on that specific lane.
And ang ganda dito ng ginagawa ng SGD Omega, alam nilang walang Uranus, walang protect masyado dito. Yung STI, only the Lolita. And alam nila kung kailan baba yung barricade dito ni Lolita. Alam nila na hindi kayang protektahan ng STI yung mga course nila sa may bandang dito.
Yeah, top lane, STI. They're resuming the pressure na ginawa nila kanina. Dito ngayon, may minion wave na si Kimi and they will be able to get the first turret on the top lane. SGD Omega nakapwesto sa may baba, taking down the Uranus with the Granger on the red buff.
Tatlo yung tumaglay kay Uranus sabay bolt.
Pinatay nila
sabay
yung
transition sa turtle.
And this is the transition of objectives for SGD Omega. Getting the turtle on the bottom lane, securing the heavy lead on this Granger. Pero top lane, STI, hindi nila pinapabayaan yung pressure. This is a Kimi thing. Talagang hindi niya tatantanan yung mga tore niyo. Hanggat kaya niyang barilin yung mga tore, yan lang yung babarilin niya.
Yeah, talagang objective lang yung tinitignan dito ng isang Kimi dahil yun nga yung pinakakailangan nila. Pero medyo nagdedelikado dito itong si Haji na nakakagat nila.
Look at the damage of Toshi!
And yung wild charge, Rafaela to secure that kill para sa side ng SGD Omega.
Wala, hindi sinalo ni Hazel Pana.
Hindi. Hindi na daw counted yun.
-1. And ito, STI losing the carry in the middle lane. Surprisingly, siya pa yung nasa harap. Para gusto niya kasing potensiyan si Haji kanina. Unfortunately, hindi talaga enough yung damage output niya. And I think medyo wishful thinking din yun kasi may flicker pa si Haji.
Yep, kayang-kaya din. At doon lang malapit lang din dito sila Toshi and sila Hit. So, he should have known na hindi niya na kailangan dinash in pa itong si Haji. Hindi niya na dapat hinabol. Knowing na medyo malayo din yung mga backup doon ng STI. Pero ang lalim dito ni Hayes. Hindi nagiging effective dito yung Uranus nila na kanina pinag-uusapan natin. And SGD Omega, they are going for the invade na tinatry na nilang kontrolin yung mapa dito ng STI and pinapalit nila yung farming phase kumbaga ng isang carry na yun ang kailangan ni Lempot. Pero another wild card na binigay so data. Pero tower lang ang gusto ko. Pinatikim lang.
Ito yung nakakatakot sa timing ng SGD Omega. Once again, they're controlling all 3 lanes ng STI. Wala sila nakuha. The blue buff was stolen by SGD Omega and the red buff as well on Toshi. Hindi na nagbibiro. Kenji gets the catch here on Lembot. Fortunately for him, meron siyang Purify. Pero that is gonna be the trade-off na makukuha ng STI dito. SGD Omega, wala silang nakuha kill pero they got the resource lead.
Ang sakit nito kasi si Nixon, nilalayuan niya si Johead.
Bala ka dyan.
Bahala ka dyan. Kasi kung lalapit siya, itatapag din naman.
Yeah.
Wala kang choice eh. Pero nakagat nila dito itong si Kenji. Kenji caught off guard. He's gonna die sa may kamay ng 4 or 3 sa side ng STI.
flip
Pero
shot.
another arrow na naman. Again, counted yun.
Yeah.
Counted
Drop
yun.
yun, drop yun. Yung flame shot dito ni Heat na gamit na niya. So, the Rafaela, wala silang flame shot
Wag
dito.
kang
Lord,
maingay.
nakabang, pero naka-retry.
Rumen on blast.
And Rumen on blast will be casted by the Lolita. Asan yung follow-up damage? There you go. Mapapatay nila si Rafaela dito, pero na-carry. The Kimi was taking down with the Jawhead. Nice look in by the Jawhead dito.
Oh, native
And Dogman, mapapatay din. Selena was taken down by the Granger. Actually, hindi pa nga nag-flicker si Haji rito. Ginamit niya ejector para makapasok dun sa loob ng turtle. Pero mapapatay si Grok, but that will mean the 4 deaths on the side of STI.
Kita mo naman yung trade-off, Kuya Midnight. 4 para sa 2 support ng SGD Omega. This is what you call sacrifice for your force. And napaka-effective na ginagawa na at ginagampanan ng SGD Omega yung mga ganong position, yung mga ganong role. And it seems like lembot ng lelembot talaga dito sa mga line-up ng SGD
Haji,
Omega.
the arrow, di siya naman dito, pero na-face 6 siya ng STI. They know that Jawhead is there. So SGD Omega, they will immediately transition towards the bottom lane. Pero syempre, bago nila kunin yung tuwan sa may baba, Little Wanderer muna. Kailangan
Little
pinapatay yung mga
Wanderer.
repolyo na yan.
Yeah, pindi. Kasi makakatulong din yan eh, sa
Yeah.
teamfight nyo eh.
Guys, ang laki niyan, 2% HP and mana per second yan. 2%.
Yeah.
Para ka may blue buff niyan, di ba?
Kayang-kaya na nang magtagal sa isang teamfight.
Yeah.
And ang lakas na ng ambag niya, kumbaga mas parang magiging malakas pa nga yung hit niya kaysa kay Uranus eh.
Grabe naman si Toshi, nasa kanya na lahat. Red, blue, Lido, Crab.
Lahat na ng kulay nasa
Oo,
kanya.
lahat na ng kulay. May mga
Pati-
nagtatanong bakit daw violet yung buff na nakalagay sa mapa. Pinagsama kasi yung red tsaka blue.
Oh, so
So
it's
violet yung labas nun. Kaya violet yung kulay niya.
Pero ito,
Dogman?
mukhang pulahan si Dogman and that would be a mega kill on this Granger Toshi. Sa kanyang kill na yun.
So dalawang Sonata, isang flame shot. Able to take down the Selena on the side of STI. Ito yung mga nireklamo ng players natin. Nixon in the middle lane. Muntik mahuli dito. Pero Yuji is on the front lines. Ang sakit ng damage ni Toshi. Mind you, that was without the red buff proc.
Wala pa yung red buff.
Wala pa yun.
Kumbaga, partida pa na wala pa yung red buff. Ang hilap din kasi sa lineup ng STI dito, they have 2 needy, they have marksman.
Yeah.
They have 2 needy
Oh, the hit. Nixu, walang makunat sa apat, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the Uranus down on the side of STI. This will make SGD Omega's push much, much easier.
So ito yung gamble na ginawa ng STI upon picking Uranus. Lahat ng lanes nila na show dito ng SGD Omega, and I think it is safe to say na SGD ang may control sa mapa, ang may control sa buff, and probably hindi na tayo magtataka kung makukuha pa nila yung Lord. And masyado silang pinapasok na rin dito ng SGD Omega kasi alam nila na alam nila na makunat na sila, they have all the right na harapan dito yung STI. And STI, alam na SGD Omega kung nasan sila. Nasa base lang sila. Alam nilang hindi makakalabas dito yung STI. And they have control ng the map. Free sila mag-roam, free sila mag-farm. Wala silang problemahin na may mapipick up sa kanila kasi bantay sarado nung dalawa nilang tank.
Exactly. This is the result of pushing all 3 lanes. You have every information in the world for you to utilize. And SGD Omega, nakita natin kanina, si Haji lang yung nasa harap while the Granger farmed the entire map. Damage output kulang pa para mapatay si Dogman dito, pero Toshi receiving so much damage as well. So kailangan na muna nila mag-back off. Safety play muna from the Dragon.
Yeah, actually, ang ganda nung saludon ni Lord ng barrier sa may Dead Sonata and the Rhapsody na kapag hinarapan mo talaga si Granger, yun yung magiging problema mo. Kapag harap mo, ang kaharap mo is Lolita. Kaso, hanggang ganun na lang ba yung mabibigay dito ng STI? Only to protect. Wala na silang offensive na plays na magagawa dito. They are bound to defend na lang eh.
Grabe. Tingnan mo si Toshi. Feeling ko magta-transform na to eh.
Alam mo kung magiging 4 lang, kung pwede lang 4 yung buff mo, na kay Toshi ng lahat.
Apat na rin, no?
4 pa rin.
Master of all elements. Pero
Grabe.
ito, systematic approach by SGD Omega. Again, hindi nila pinapalabas yung minion wave. Hindi nga lumalagpas dun sa mga batuhan. They're waiting for the Lord. 25 seconds on the timer. SGD Omega, they're waiting for STI to make a mistake. Dalawa lang hinihintay nila, yung mali ng STI at yung Lord.
Yeah, kung yung makakahanap sila ng mistake para sa side ng STI dito, kung makakahanap ng mistake dito yung STI against SGD Omega, hindi pa rin sila makakabawi agad-agad eh.
Hindi ganun kabilis yung...
Hindi ganun kabilis. Sabihin natin manakaw nila dito yung Lord, magkakaroon lang sila ng time at least para makahinga para sa side ng STI, but not at all na makaka-comeback sila. Siguro mga 3 Lord pa yung kailangan nilang nakawin, enable, para ma-flip yung game natin to their side for the STI. Pero kita mo yung ginagawa dito ni Kenji and Neto, ni Hajisi, talaga, ni Hayes, talaga binabantayan lang nila eh. O sige, mag-lord na kayo dyan. Kaya na namin to.
this is the beauty of the double fighter setup. Talagang kaya mong i-hold yung mga lanes kahit wala yung tank. Tinutulungan lang nila si Toshi securing his farm and his objective taking. Yung dalawa, bahala sila sa buhay nila. It's Haji and Kenji versus STI. And SGD Omega, they're playing 3 heroes alongside Toshi.
Yeah, nakakatawa dito is talagang kinukulong nila dito yung STI sa loob ng base nila. STI knowing na wala silang alam kung nasaan dito yung SGD Omega or sabihin natin na hindi na nila talaga makukuha yung kanilang mga buff, hindi na nila makukuha yung farm na gusto sana nila.
Diba, bawal lumabas talaga.
Bawal lumabas eh. Yun nga yung mga ganda na ginagawa ni Hayes. Pinaharangan. Bawal lumabas, bawal pumasok. Diyan lang kayo.
Feeling ko kumunot noon ng coach nila eh. Umabot yung wave sa may top lane, dun sa may bandang green buff. Pero ito na, nasa harap na yung Lord once again, SEI. Facing defeat here against SGD Omega on the face of the game. Pero napakaganda pasok from Kenji, pero wala pang follow-up. And ito, pinabalik si Lord. It's the Lolita. Hindi ka makakasan ng luminum na sige. naman ng bala from the Granger. The Lord is blocked towards the tower of SDI. Pero low the damage output of the carry and Kimi. Medyo mataas pa rin. Pero low Kenji. Objective gaming. Again, objective gaming na talaga ang gusto ni Kenji.
Yeah, walang magawa na dito yung STI. Kasi once na pumasok ka na talaga, napakaganda din nung Flicker Wild Charge. Parang pangalawang beses na natin nakita yung Flicker Wild Charge na yan. Pangalawang team na gumamit ng Flicker Wild Charge. And though hindi nila na-burst down agad, duguan naman yung STI. And that's gonna be a monster kill with a Rhapsody kinantahan, tinugtugan ni Toshi. Etong si Selena.
Grabe.
Namatay siya dun.
Kinantahan ka na. Tinugtugan ka na, binaril ka pa.
Oo nga eh.
Napakasakit naman nun.
Masyado ka na in love dun sa boses dito.
Grabe. Ops, grabe. Binaril yung damo. Bumanse. Yung dito, medyo malaki naman yung damage output ni Kimi. And this is still the scary thing about STI's lineup. Scaling pa rin yung heroes nila dito. Kapag umabot pa tayo ng 16, 17, 18 minutes, tumataas pa yung DPS ng STI. So there's still a glimmer of hope for STI. They just need to hold.
Yeah. You know, Kuya Midnight, I don't see na yung parang importance ng isang Selena at this state of the game. Kasi kung hindi na talaga tumatama yung arrow mo or if ever tumama, kaya-kaya na lang mag-survive. Kasi hindi mo naman sinusustain, hindi mo naman din napapasukan.
For top lane, nakahuli siya ni Kenji rito. It's the show. And look at the damage output of the Granger. Sobrang sakit. And tower lock na nga ba ang gusto na SGD Omega rito. They want to claim the 2-0 sweep. Pero STI, they will hold. They cannot hold. And SGD Omega, they take the second game of this series in a dominant fashion.
It did. And that last wild charge to shut up Lolita. Sinasabi natin, he's doing his job perfectly well para sa isang graph. And that's a clean win para sa side ng SGD.
Again, ito yung sinasabi natin kanina eh. Alam ni Heat na ang trabaho niya lang is cancelin yung Luminor Blast. Kasi 2 beses na silang nakasahan. 2 beses na silang nakasahan ni Lord. Sabi ni Heat, ayoko na, sawa na ako, ikaw lang i-wild charge ko, ikaw lang babato ako ng barrier.
So parang basically, alam nila. Yun lang yun eh. Doon na mag-end yung sentence. Alam nila. Alam nila.
Exactly.
Yun lang yun.
Alam nila yun ang nangyayari in the specific game and alam din nila kung ano yung mga pwedeng isagot sa STI. And that is the reason why SGD Omega was able to claim a sweet victory against STI. 2-0 yung score.
2-0 nga. Indeed. And that's gonna be the second 2-0 for second day ng ating MPL Week 2.
Unfortunately for STI, they are still yet to claim a victory against any team here. 0-6 sila, I believe. And I really wish na makabounce back ang STI. Pero that's it for now. That was your second series. Ngayon, ibabalik namin kayo sa ating mga panelists.
Well, I was wrong. These two guys called it. SGD winning the series and that game. 2-0. STI, I really gotta say, I feel for them. Going into it's a really competitive stack rosters dito sa Season 5. To start it off, 0-6 is heartbreaking. But what did you guys think about that game?
So, una sa lahat, it's a draft issue. But it's not as hard of a loss in terms of draft as compared to game 1. So, mapapatanong ka, what happened in game number 2? What happened differently? I think it was clear and evident that sa game 2 na medyo iwan yung STI when it comes to the meta. You can see that most of the top teams, the teams that are winning right now, like Blacklist, SGD Omega, Bren, and even U Level, they work in a way na lagi sila nag-team fights. They always put pressure on many parts of the map constantly, even having like 3 or 4 members na nagda-tower dive in a level 1. Nakita natin din with SGD, they dive with 4 members, tamang juggle. And it's okay if they lose like support, pero yung makukuha nila 2 one core and a support. So when the trades do happen, they still are favored. And that is what we meant with STI really behind in terms of the meta. Kasi sila na lang yung medyo hiwa-hiwalay sa map. Kasi this is one of the first ones, right? Ang ganda naman ng pagkakatama na Numen last yung kanilang spacing. But
Good save.
SGD, hindi sila nagdalawang isip mag-dive. I mean, this time, hinintay lang nila yung tamang timing and they even like dive for Lard, which is, I think makikita natin sa STI, nagugulat sila sa nangyayari ngayon. Bakit hindi nila magawa to?